Welcome back to Implicit Bias. I'm Caleb Morse. I'll call myself the host, normally the co-host. I'm surrounded by a great group of guys. If you want to hear who they, well, you know, we haven't done intros on hour two.
No, we didn't.
So the voice you just heard, Renee Girard of Piper's Haven. Welcome to hour two.
Thank you for welcoming me.
At the bar, we have Grant and Brant. I'm sure y'all can figure out who's who. Can you see his chest? Hour two brought to you by Grant, not Brant. William S. Nacall, appreciate you. And look, with Valentine's Day coming up, is there anything you want to say? Any last minute specials? Any like, look, we'll get you out of doghouse kind of thing?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. We have a special on doghouse gifts.
That's the ones I buy.
Yeah, if you don't
The
make your way,
doghouse special?
that's correct. If you don't make your way to my shop, you have nobody but yourself to blame when you're sleeping like me in the boat.
Look, I tell you what. A couple of years ago, I went. I don't ever buy my wife Valentine's things.
Because you're the gift.
Well, no, it's just I took that butt whipping years ago, and so I don't have to do that. But it's probably been 20
Wait,
years.
so Polly doesn't spank you anymore?
No, we're old. But about 2 years ago, I was like, I just got a wild hair, and I said, I'm gonna go see Grant.
Ooh, good for you.
Got one of the gold tip roses. Y'all still do those? And I got her a single Waterford vase. Now the vase cost me more than a rose, but it's something. And when I brought that home, my wife's going, "What did you do?" It's because I never do stuff like that. But I said, no, it's Valentine's Day. I just decided to do something
So how did it go
special.
over? She liked it?
Oh yeah,
Fantastic.
Yeah, she loved it. It just surprised her. She was convinced that I had done something very wrong. I broke something or did something that's going to cost us a bunch of money. And no, baby, I just did this for you.
No, look,
Grant hooked me up.
It's still one of our best sellers, actually. It's a rose, and when it's in full bloom, they lacquer it. So, when we first started doing it,
they're
I
beautiful.
cut it open to make sure, but it's an
They
actual,
come
it's an
and
actual
they come
rose.
and they come in multiple colors.
Yeah, all kinds of colors.
All the
It's gold
petals are
trimmed.
gold trimmed. It's beautiful. It really is. It's a neat idea.
One of our best sellers.
Yeah.
Well, and the beauty about what you do, when it comes to firearms, like we fit people for firearms, you fit people for future. Because I've heard you talk to your customers. I've heard you talk to the young men, the young women that come in, and the questions you ask and how you deal with them and handle them. Like, you are making sure that they get what they want. Because that necklace, that ring, that tiara, I don't know if you sell tiaras, I'm sure you do. That means a lot, right? And when Walker finally walks in and he's like, Grant, I'm ready. And I
For
need to
his
buy
tiara?
For his ring.
Yeah, looking forward to that
Look,
one.
if she's not
Walker
worth
comes to see
marrying,
me every
she's
once
not
in a
worth
while,
dating,
but,
okay?
Yeah.
Well,
So-
look, Walker's no stranger to the store. He's come in for a couple of things. So if and when that happens, we'll take care of him. But
Grant
it's
will
funny.
talk him out of it.
Look, it's a funny analogy because it's a hard place for guys. The analogy I like to use is, for the rest of our lives, we look at our wives and go, honey, does this shirt go with these pants? But they want us to walk into a situation where they want us to go into the store and pick out their specific style of jewelry.
Yeah.
It can be very intimidating.
Yeah.
So it is a process. What I tell everybody is that's why we don't have a drive-through on this building. Come in, sit down, and talk to me. Talk to me about her. Look through her social media pages. Talk to friends of hers that you can trust, because every woman will walk into the mall or walk into a jewelry store and go, oh, I love this, I love that. So you can get little hints and little clues.
That's smart.
As to what she might like. Oh, it's definitely a process. But again,
and you're great at what you do.
But again, you're dealing with guys who are like, honey, this shirt go with these pants. It's tough. It's tough billing to make that guy walk into a store and go, oh yeah, she'll love this because it's got marquees and it's got rounds and it's accented with this, and yeah, it's a hard sell for guys, but I'm trained in it. So come see me. We'll walk through the process. We'll get you through it.
And you do a great job. I'm like the gifts that I bought because you picked them out from my wife. Like, you know her, and
Hey.
we talked about it, and you did a phenomenal job. Like, I could not have chosen something better myself.
But that was a process too. And Justin at
Yeah.
the shop too. Justin.
Oh my God.
Justin came in and look, Justin.
Misty
If
cried.
it doesn't have a bullet on it, Justin is not a. But what we did with Justin is we took everybody's opinion, and I sent him videos when I shoot the commercials. Put a little ring on a little pedestal that spins, so you can get it from every angle. And I sent Justin like 3 or 4 different things of what he thought she might like. And then Justin was able to go, hey, look, I think she might like that. And she did. She loved it. But it's a process. It's not just come in, we'll throw something at her, see if she likes it. Her individual taste, what you think she might like, and you're the one who is closest to her. You're the one who you might surprise yourself in knowing that, hey, that's something that she really might enjoy. So let's go with that. And if you don't like it, look, bring it back, and we'll bring her in, and she'll roll her eyes and look and go, he tried. He gets an E for effort, but it can be a process. But I've been doing it for a long time, so come see me. We'll see what we can do.
Experts in the field. You know who else is an expert in their field? Elon Musk, man. Doge. Like, this is something, the Department of Government Efficiency, this is something like, I hope that it just works well. Because our government loves to spend our money. I don't know if you realize that. And I know that Kavan and everybody talked about the last show, and they talked about how the government, just embezzles and wastes our dollars, which is what they're really good at. But they found that the government was going to spend $50 million on condoms and teaching people how to apply them in Gaza. And
let's see the work orders.
Yeah.
The purchase orders.
Is that like, Walker, did you have to have a class the first time you bought one?
What? I think I'm not gonna lie. I was not paying attention.
What? Like,
Never mind. Now I know what you're talking about.
Never.
I kind of remember what you told me at the break.
Never
A
seen
class? No.
Never seen a condom. He was like, look, you chew it, No, but like $50 million.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Like,
That's a lot of condoms.
I don't even know how much they cost anymore.
I don't either, but
How much does it cost to teach them?
Well, yeah. I mean,
well,
do you pay people to come to that class?
You know what gets me about all these things that they find that our government is spending money on? Somebody's brother-in-law is getting a cutback.
Oh yeah.
They own a business involved in that, and they're getting a kickback on that.
Wait, do you think the government was buying just one brand?
Oh, I'm sure they got
what brand it was.
I'm sure they got a contract with a brand to do that
Yeah.
And then, of course, they had to hire people to give the classes.
Look, I apologize.
So somebody's got a company that has people that can train or give classes.
Yeah, and look, I should apologize because I'll probably get another letter because I mentioned Walker chewing those, and I should use the more appropriate term, which is prophylactic. So,
I just and Walker's going to probably have to cut this out, but are ghosts that sick?
oh, that was yes.
Yes. Okay, you know what? Just a little rabbit hole with this one. I thought about it, and they figured out the math. That's 1,000 condoms for every male in Gaza. So I started thinking,
whoa,
what could they possibly be doing now?
Dude,
drug mules.
Every night, that's 3 years.
Ooh,
worth.
drug mules.
Drug mules will fill those things with drugs and swallow them.
Right. Yeah.
For transport, because that's I have to think that there's no way that they could be like rabbits over.
Like I said, somebody's getting a kickback.
Yeah,
somebody's brother-in-law is
1,000 per
getting a
person.
kickback.
Yeah, that's what I heard was the breakdown for each male.
1,000 per person. Sweetheart, I love you, but 1,000 per person is
a lot of bananas.
And look, I mean, and that's just in Gaza, right? So, like,
Yes.
you have to think about.
Gaza's not that big of an area.
No. Yeah. So you have to think about what else do we waste our money on? I can tell you what we don't waste our time on. Unfortunately, it might be bricks.